Web 1 and Web 2 democratized media. Today, anyone who wants to can share pictures and videos and can publish and share articles. Web 3 will similarly democratize money. Everyone will have plenty. This impending age of abundance was promised in the scriptures thousands of years ago. Take just one example. Everything you do on a smartphone today for free, in 1980, when Ronald Reagan became president, would have cost you $1 million in equipment. This means that everyone, no matter where on the planet, with a smartphone in her hand is a millionaire. But we don't think of it that way. Me, a millionaire? But where's the money? People ask. My blockchain startup is looking to raise somewhere between $500,000 to $1 million at a 10 million valuation right now. We have an A1 tech team. Bangalore in India is seeing a Cambrian explosion of tech startups right now. The largest VC firm in the world just announced they no longer have a headquarters. They have gone remote first. The best investors will invest anywhere in the world. My team is global from day one. We expect to have presences in New York, California, Bangalore, Mumbai, Dubai, Delhi, Kathmandu, Janakpur, Gonarpura, Portugal, Ukraine, Kenya, Brazil, Hawaii, Singapore, and more. My first major push will be to produce the most sophisticated digital tools to put at the service of Russia's democracy movement. That is the fastest, smartest way to end the war in Ukraine. I've done this before. In 2005, I was the only full timer among the then estimated 200,000 Nepalese in the US to have worked for Nepal's then democracy movement. I was continuously inspired by Ukraine's Orange Revolution of 2004. The US government, which has spent more than $50 billion on its Ukraine effort so far, is my target customer. For the price of one fighter jet or $100 million, I will topple Putin. I have done this before. Oracle was a tiny software company. Then it won a contract with the CIA. We just built a database for the agency. The US government can be a good customer, very good. I might not even raise another round of money after I raise this first $500,000 to $1 million. I will take Estonia like digital government services to countries like my native Nepal. The government of Nepal is my potential customer. For 10% of the cost, they will be able to provide 100 times better services. Alibaba launched around the year 2000 and solved the credit problem for the Chinese masses in the hundreds of millions. In America, people had this thing called credit histories, and average Chinese had none of that. But Alibaba figured that based on their e commerce activities at their own site, credit histories could be built for many, many Chinese. Figured out ways to build credit histories for the poorest masses on the planet. People who live on $1 a day, $2 a day. I have cracked the code. LinkedIn fetched 1000x multiple when it went IPO. To hit $1 trillion valuation, I just need $1 billion in earnings and a robust roadmap to grow into that valuation. My blockchain startup expects to hit that $1 trillion valuation in less than 10 years. If you invest $1 million now, you will harvest $1 billion in 10 years. So, what are you waiting for? Get in touch. Shoot me an email. We intend to do equity differently. I have put forth a formula called 30 30 30 10, which is also a small book I have published on Amazon. 10% of the company will be owned by a foundation, 30% will go to the team. There is also this thing called nobody needs to be a billionaire. I'm the founder CEO. As soon as my equity hits 999 million in value, there is going to be forking. I can still keep my voting power if I am running the company, but the money will go to the foundation that will focus on serving those with the greatest needs on the planet. There will be 10 layers in the corporate organization. For some people, that ceiling might be at 5 million. For some, that might be at 200 million. Without that forking and without the foundation, I will have no incentive to work hard and do my best work. That's why